Hello, I am Officer T.Y. Rant with the Cop Watchers Lake Tahoe with your Dirty Pig Report for January 23rd, 2014. We start off with Memphis, Tennessee. An off-duty Memphis police officer was arrested for DUI charges. We go on to Delaware, Ohio, where police officer Patrick Gerke, 31, of Powell, has been placed on an unpaid leave from the Delaware Police Department. He was indicted for identity fraud after it is alleged that the officer assumed the identity and acquired documents to assume the identities of several people. The charges in the indictment involved allegations the defendant assumed the identity of the Franklin County attorney, signing documents as the attorney, as well as the signatures of two of his supervisors. This was all done on Delaware City Police Department computers and networks. Marion, South Carolina. A Marion police officer was fired and charged only with misconduct in office when he took money and drugs from a dead person, stealing from a dead person's house. The warrant describes how the officers took $100 from a dead woman's purse, as well as prescription drugs including oxycodone and other unidentified substances. The officer has since been fired from the department. In Phoenix, Arizona, a Phoenix police officer, Justin LeClaire, resigned after being arrested by Scottsdale detectives on charges related to a sex act between LeClaire and a 17-year-old Scottsdale girl. LeClaire had been an officer with the Phoenix Police Department for over 7 years. Unlike South Lake Tahoe, they're actually charging the officer with the crime when he slept with minors. Ours was the high school resource officer. At that, research Johnny Poland of the South Lake Tahoe Police Department if you want to know more. We are sad to report Joshua Boren, a 34-year-old patrol officer at Linden Police Department, shot and killed his wife, Kelly Boren, and their 2 children, Joshua Jaden Boren and Haley Boren, as well as his mother-in-law, Mary King, before turning the gun on himself. And finally, to the disgrace of the New York City Police Department. Cops beat the crap out of and seriously harmed an 83-year-old man, severe enough to put him in the hospital Sunday. His crime, which they determined needed an assault worthy of hospitalization, he jaywalked at an Upper West Side intersection and did not respond to their orders to stop. Now for the good news. Long Beach is to pay $380,000 to a man beaten and tasered by the police. The city has agreed to a settlement. This coming after a jury found the officers that arrested Perry Graves did not have probable cause and used excessive and unreasonable force against him while they were doing so. I'd like to thank you for watching the Dirty Pig Report. I'd like to ask you to follow us on Facebook, Google+, and YouTube. I'd like to tell you to keep those cameras rolling, and let's hold those officers accountable. And remember, always, anti-porcus.